Hello,
Hi there.
we are English language teachers in Levels course. Today we are going to explore Novruz holiday, that's traditional Turkic spring holiday.
Novruz means a new day. It reflects the ancient traditions of the Azerbaijani people. Novruz is based on natural events, not religious beliefs. That's the awakening of nature. So, as an official public holiday, it's widely celebrated as the symbol of winter's leaving and spring's coming. It provides warmth, life, and food. Furthermore, Novruz is a funness and happiness for Azerbaijani people. It's so lovely holiday and that's of plain beauty and harmony. Besides this, Novruz is a grand flower festival and state holiday. People start the celebration of Novruz on March 21st. This is the time of the year when the sunlight is evenly divided between the north and south hemisphere. The four elements in the periodic table, which is fire, earth, air, and water, and three forms of existence on the earth, such as plants, animals, and humans. These total 7 constituents are simplified on a dish in the home to commemorate the beginning of the spring arrival. Everybody congratulates each other like Novruz Bayraminiz Mübarek, that's Happy Novruz Holiday.
According to scientists, Novruz holiday and its Tuesdays are connected with ancient Turkic mythology. Each of the 4 Tuesdays has its own ceremonies and enjoyment. Nature starts to awaken in Novruz and Azerbaijani people celebrate it a month ago. The last 4 Tuesdays of winter before Novruz are performed by Azerbaijanis and called as Çarşambas. Every Tuesday is devoted to celebrating nature's 4 elements, consecutively water, fire, wind or air, and land. The first Tuesday represents water and celebrates its purifying nature. Purification by water is related to the real peculiarity of water. It's believed that on that day, still waters start moving and the water is renewed.
The second Tuesday relates to the element of fire. Being the land of fire, Azerbaijan has rich traditions relating to it. It's believed that the more people like the sun and fire, the warmer the climate will become and happiness will come to the people. The fire is the symbol of purification and clarification. Fire jumping festival starts everywhere. After the sunset, people gather in the streets to kindle bonfires, chat, dance around them during this festival.
The third Tuesday represents the wind, which reflects the breath of spring in the air. According to the folk belief, on the third Tuesday, wind or air awaken nature. The trees begin to blossom. In a word, warm wind is a sign of the coming spring. There are 4 types of wind that in ancient Turkic mythology that symbolize God's mercy and anger. They are white wind, black wind, khazri or blue wind, and gilawar or red wind. According to the tradition, on Novruz holiday, the lights are kept turned on everywhere, for turned off light and fire represent misfortune.
The first and last Tuesday represent the earth. That's the time when the leaves bud out and the spring finally begins. It's believed that on this day, nature revives again. Azerbaijanis consider this Tuesday as the most significant one among the 4 and hold special traditions related to this day. Because the earth, which is thought to be sacred, has since olden times been the origin and final resting place of mankind.
Novruz holiday goes on for several days and ends with mass gatherings and festivals. This festival spreads joy and happiness everywhere. Local people spend city days dedicated to local crafts, cuisine, sport, and art. On that day, dancers' performances, folk singers singing songs related to Novruz, especially Ashiks, the Yalli folk dance, and folk music concerts are held countrywide. During the festivities, parties, concerts, contests of national sports such as athletes, wrestlers, tightrope walkers, lift waders, and swordsmen demonstrating their skill and strength, and other entertainments take place in the streets, stages, and public squares, celebrating the change of the season.
Comedy performances with the participation of two characters dressed up figure of winter and his pointy-headed Kosa, which means the goat beard, and his sidekick Keçil, which means boldly, are held in the streets, and their fighting represent the conflict between winter and spring. Kosa represents the winter, Keçil the spring. At the end of ceremony in the verbal competition or duel, Kosa always comes out a winner, indicating the victory of spring over winter. Right now, we have come to participate in a theater play called Ice Girl and Spring Girl that are being held in Ganja State Philharmonic. These are the tickets to the theater. The concept of this play is that Ice Girl and Spring Girl, which are always in fight and competition with each other by glorifying themselves and the seasons they belong to, particularly winter and spring.
Başka isteğiniz yoktur ki. Bu ne sözü değilsen? Ben size azat edeyim ki her taraf gül çiçeği olsun ve hiç de anlamayacak.
However, ultimately, the arrival of spring light with the bright shining of the sun leads to the melting of the ice queen gradually.
Now we are in Ganja Mall, where Nowruz is held as a festive and joyous occasion. It is a celebration of new beginnings, wishing prosperity and welcoming the future, while shedding away the past by saying goodbye to the old year, and prepare for the sense of physical and spiritual renewal that the spring comes. Currently, we are in Ganji Galasi. Special Nowruz holiday performances and main festivities are being held here. There is massive gatherings. Everybody congratulates each other. It's just a time to be joyful. This is fun and favorite festivals which embraces all of Azerbaijani people. One of the necessary parts of a holiday table is koncha, a large silver tray filled with sweets, nuts, candles, dideks, and other treats. Each of the sweets baked for Nowruz has a symbolic meaning.
Azerbaijanis pay particular attention to the table laid for the holiday and usually decorate it elegantly and colorfully. The essential part of Nowruz table is baklava, şeker bora, and gogal. It's impossible to imagine Nowruz without the smell of freshly made pastries. The secret weapon to fight winter are these sweet dishes that restore energy lost during the cold months.
If you wish to entertain and have a little nostalgic vibes and fun together with Levzas, then join us. Happy Nowruz, everyone!
Novruz gelip yaz gelip bir elinde saz gelip bir elinde konçasını açıp gülünü döneceğiz. Bülbüle avaz gelip Novruz gelip yaz gelip bülbüle avaz gelip Novruz gelip yaz gelip.
we are spectating a fabulous fashion show where modern and traditional wearing models are performing their clothes. Have a glimpse of the spectacular fashion show.
Paradise, fuck that shit. I wanna take guns and shoot dice. All my life I've been considered as the worst. Lying to my mother, even stealing out her purse. Crime after crime, from drugs to extortion. That's just to stop my fucking hunger. I wonder if I died, would tears come to her eyes? Forgive me for my disrespect, forgive me for my lies. My baby mother's 8 months, her little sister's 2. Who's to blame for both?
다시 살아나.
Dear friends, we hope you've enjoyed this video. We wish you and your families a prosperous and a very happy Nowruz.
Happy Novruz holiday to all the people who cherish it.
Kindling and leaping over bonfire. They believe that the action of jumping over bonfires cleans their souls, renews their physical body, and purges them of misfortune, illness, and negativity from the past years, and ward off evil spirits by burning, which allow them to start the spring with positivity. Despite the age and gender, they leap 7 times over the fire. It is believed that the red is the color of fire and black is the color of darkness. The fire is never put out by water, it burns down by itself. Young boys and girls take the ash of the fire and throw it far from the house. It is explained all the mischance of the family is thrown away with the ash.
Lighten up candles and decorate the mirrors. On festive tables, the most essential elements are the mirror and candle lights. On Novruz holiday, the candles are lit, they are allowed to burn down without being blown out, and wishes are made. The number of burning candles corresponds with the number of family members. The candle is the symbol of fire, a light which keeps a person from damage. They believe that the light of a candle keeps the evil spirit away from the house. Some people put a mirror to symbolize the reflection of colored eggs for fertility and coins for prosperity. The mirror is the symbol of happiness.
Knocking on the door and putting the caps at the doorstep. On Nowruz holiday evening, children knock on the door of neighboring houses and leave their caps or hats at their doorsteps, then hide hoping and waiting for householders, filling their caps with candies, gifts, nuts, and pastries that are specially prepared for the holiday.
Rope walking or tightrope walking. The act of walking on a tightrope symbolizes the difficult and precarious nature of this endeavor, as tightrope walkers must navigate the challenges and dangers of existence with courage, creativity, and a willingness to embrace risk. Ultimately, the tightrope walker serves as a powerful image of human potential and the possibility of transcending traditional limitations. Tightrope walkers carry a pole to help maintain their balance stability.
Weightlifting. During Nowruz festival, weightlifters demonstrate their power performances in sport competitions. In circuses by lifting a barbell loaded with weight plates from the ground to overhead, with the aim of successfully lifting the heaviest weights.
Fencing or sword fighting. Fencing is mainly a fun and challenging combat sport. It's based on the traditional skills of swordsmanship and self-defense.
Eggshell dyeing, decorating, and distributing. At present, a basket of hard-boiled colored eggs is being distributed among the guests. First off, the egg as a symbol of new or rebirth of life and fertility was incorporated into springtime celebrations and eventually became associated with Nowruz tradition. In the past, eggshells were colored in reds to represent the fire. Eventually, other colors came into play over time, and we now have the variously rainbow-colored eggs today. If you want to dye eggs, you can use a vinegar, lemon juice, turmeric, or vitamin C powder. Another option is to boil eggs in water and edible natural dye components such as red cabbage, red wine, fruits, onion skins, beetroot, and some veggies like spinach. These natural ingredients can be boiled with water to create vibrant dyes for coloring eggs.
Egg tapping or fighting. Egg tapping is a game played between pairs of competitors who repeatedly knock the pointed of their eggs together until one of the eggs cracks. If you are an egg cracking adventurer, then pick an egg, then go around tapping each other. The belief is that the winner of the contest, whoever's egg doesn't crack, will have the best health that year.
Growing samani. Growing samani is a ceremony and another symbol of Nowruz. It's grown from sprouted seeds in a plate in advance to have it ready on the table by the night of the fourth Tuesday. Then it's tied by a red ribbon. It symbolizes the wealth and fertility of spring. In a word, Azerbaijanis wish for an abundant harvest.
Baking pastries. Azerbaijan cuisine plays a magnificent role in celebrations. That's people bake traditional pastries such as baklava, shekerbora, and gogal. Gogal is a symbol of the sun and warmth. Shekerbora is a symbol of the moon. It's shaped like a half moon or crescent. They say that the patterns on the edge and on the sugarcane are also reminiscent of the rays of the moon. The main ingredients are the warmth of your heart and patience, because you need a lot of time and patience to create these patterns. Each one is unique.
Baklava is a symbol of fire. It symbolizes flame and represents the star and the four parts of the world. Baklava reflects the mythical meaning of creation with the hazelnut placed in the middle. On the other hand, it represents the awakening, the eye-opening to life from the harsh winter sleep.